guys, and welcome back to my channel for day 5 of the 7-day jungle-themed yoga challenge. Now today's flow was inspired by the trees. So the forest as a whole, the lifeline to the jungle and to all of the creatures we've talked about thus far. Today's flow will be super grounding and will hopefully be able to root you down into the present moment. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful practice and I'll meet you on your mat.
We'll start in a wide leg child's pose. Knees as wide as the mat, or wider if you prefer. Arms elongated out in front of you. Forehead rests gently on the mat. Connecting to your breath here. Rooting down into the mat and feeling into your physical body. Inhale. And exhale, open the mouth and let it go. Walk the hands back into the body, bringing the knees together and lift the chest, sitting Japanese style. And we'll go for some kneeling cat-cows. On an inhale, arms cactus out to the side, chest lifts, looking up. Exhale, hands come together, curling around the spine. Inhale, chest lifts, looking up. Exhale, curl and round, moving with your breath. Inhale, chest opens, arms out. Exhale, curl it in. Last one. Inhale, chest lifts, looking up. Exhale, curl and round. Coming back through center, we'll go for a side bend. Right hand out next to you. Left arm reaches up and over, feeling into the left side body. And releasing back to center and swapping sides. On an inhale, right arm comes out and over. And exhale, releasing. On an inhale, reach the arm straight out in front of you, fingers face up. And exhale, right arm comes behind you, left hand to right knee, twisting open to the right. We'll inhale here. And exhale, releasing back to center. Arms reach back out in front of you, this time fingers face down. And on an exhale, swapping sides, twisting open to the left. Inhale. Exhale, releasing, back to center. Come into an all fours position. Hips above the knees, shoulders above the wrists. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, and press back, downward facing dog. Your first down dog of the practice. Feel free to shift the weight here from side to side, pedaling out the feet, taking your dog on a little walk. Grounding through the hands, fingers spread wide. There might be a bend in the knees here if you're feeling tight throughout the quads. Just doing whatever feels right for you and your body at this time. Inhale. And on an exhale, slowly walk the hands back to meet the feet. Grabbing onto opposite elbow. Finding ragdoll. Shifting the torso from side to side. Releasing any tension through the shoulders and the neck. Shaking the head yes. And nodding it no. On an inhale, hands to shins, flat back. And on an exhale, heel toe the feet out, heels in, toes out, and squat down into Malasana, yogi squat. The chest is lifted. You're grounding down through the feet. Shoulders roll down the back, sitting up nice and straight here. Bring the hands back down to the mat, heel toe the feet back in, and slowly walk the hands back out, downward facing dog. On an inhale, hips traction upwards. And exhale, step the feet up to meet the hands. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, folding forward over the legs. On an inhale, arms circle, root to rise. Exhale, hands in prayer in front of the chest. On an inhale, arms circle, maybe looking up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chest lifts, flat back. Exhale, hands frame the feet, stepping back to a plank and slowly lowering down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, chest lifts, cobra. Exhale, tucking the toes, lifting the hips, downward facing dog. Knowing you can skip these vinyasa at any time throughout the practice, or maybe bring your knees to the mat during plank if you need to modify. We'll take an inhale here. And exhale, open the mouth, release it out. On an inhale, hip stretch, elongating the spine. Exhale, step or hop light, top edge of the mat. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, folding forward over the legs. On an inhale, arms circle, rising one vertebrae at a time. Exhale, hands in prayer in front of the chest. Inhale, arms circle, maybe a small back bend. Exhale, falling forward over the legs. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, stepping back and moving through your vinyasa. Maybe the knees come to the mat to modify. Inhale, cobra, maybe up dog. Exhale, pressing back, downward facing dog. On an inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, step it between the hands. Lower the back knee, untuck the back toes. Inhale, arms rise, low lunge. Hold for the exhale. Inhale. Exhale, opening up, warrior two arms. We'll take an inhale here. Hold for the exhale. And on an inhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Exhale, windmill the arms, hands frame the front foot. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, step back through a plank, and press back, downward facing dog. We'll take an inhale here. And exhale, releasing it out. Next inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step it between the hands. Release the right knee down to the mat, untuck the right toes. On an inhale, arms rise, low lunge. Hold for the exhale. Inhale. Exhale, opening up, finding warrior two arms. Inhale. Hold for the exhale. And inhale, flip that front palm and reverse the warrior. Exhale, hands circle, framing the front foot, tuck the toes, lift the knee, coming back through plank and pressing back, downward facing dog. From here, go ahead and drop the knees to the mat, bringing them out to the width of the mat. Arms reach back under the sit bones, palms face up, resting the left cheek down onto the mat. Grounding down here and connecting to the breath. Swiveling your head so that right cheek can rest down onto the mat. We'll take an inhale here. And exhale, release it out. Coming back through tabletop, and we'll go for a couple rounds of cat-cow. So inhale, belly drops, looking up. Exhale, curl and round, looking up at your navel. Inhale, chest lifts, heart shines forward. Exhale, curl and round. Last one. Inhale, belly drops, looking up. Exhale, curl and round. Coming back through neutral before tucking the toes, lifting the hips, and pressing back, downward facing dog. On an inhale, hips reach, pressing into the hands. Exhale, step or jump, light, top edge of the mat. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, folding forward over the legs. Inhale, arms circle, looking up. Exhale, hands in prayer in front of the chest. Inhale, arms circle, maybe a back bend if it's there for you. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, stepping back and moving through your vinyasa. We'll inhale, cobra, maybe up dog, heart shines forward. Exhale, pressing back, downward facing dog. On an inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, step it between the hands. Lower the back knee, untuck the back toes. Inhale, arms rise, low lunge. Hold for the exhale. Inhale. Exhale, opening up, warrior two arms. Inhale. Hold for the exhale. And on an inhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Windmill the arms, hands frame the front foot, and from here, tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, and on an inhale, rise to crescent lunge. We'll hold for the exhale. Inhale. Exhale, opening up, finding warrior two. We'll take an inhale here. Hold for the exhale. Inhale, flip that front palm and reverse the warrior. Exhale, arms move, framing the front foot and stepping back through your vinyasa. Option for one-legged chaturanga if it's in your practice. Inhale, cobra, maybe up dog. Exhale, pressing back, downward facing dog. We'll take an inhale here. And exhale. On an inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step it between the hands. Release the right knee down to the mat, untuck the right toes. On an inhale, arms rise, low lunge. Hold for the exhale. Inhale. Exhale, opening up, warrior two arms. We'll take an inhale here. Hold for the exhale. On an inhale, flip that front palm, reverse the warrior. And exhale, hand circle, framing the front foot. Tuck the toes, lift the knee before rising to crescent. Inhale. Hold for the exhale. Inhale. Exhale, opening up, finding warrior two. We'll take an inhale here. Hold for the exhale. Flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. And exhale, arm circle, frame that front foot, stepping back and moving through your vinyasa. Inhale, heart lifts, your back bend variation. And exhale, pressing back, downward facing dog. We'll take an inhale here. And exhale, releasing it out. You know what the flow is now, so we'll see if we can move through it one more time, seeing if we can move with our breath. So on an inhale, hips reach, elongating the spine. Exhale, step or fly, top edge of the mat. Hands to shin, flat back, inhale. Exhale, folding forward over the legs. On an inhale, arm circle, root to rise, maybe looking up. Exhale, hands in prayer in front of the heart. Inhale, arm circle, maybe a back bend. Exhale, falling forward over the legs. Hands to shin, flat back, inhale. Exhale, stepping back and moving through your vinyasa, or going straight back to downward facing dog. Chest lifts, cobra, maybe up dog. Exhale, pressing back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale here. And exhale. Next inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, step it between the hands, lowering the back knee, untucking the back toes. Rise to low lunge, inhale. Open up, warrior two arms, exhale. Flip the front palm, reverse the warrior, inhale. And windmill the arms, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Rise to crescent on the inhale. Exhale, opening up, finding warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Exhale, windmill the arms, frame the front foot, moving through your vinyasa. Inhale, chest lifts, cobra, maybe up dog. And exhale, pressing back, downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here and just recenter yourself before we go for the other side. On an inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step it between the hands. Release the back knee down, untuck the back toes. Inhale, rise, low lunge. Exhale, opening up, warrior two arms. Flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Exhale, hands frame the front foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, rise to crescent on the inhale. Exhale, opening up, finding warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. And exhale, arms circle, stepping back and moving through your vinyasa. Inhale, heart shines forward, cobra, maybe up dog. And exhale, pressing back, downward facing dog. We'll inhale here. And open the mouth, exhale, letting it go. Inhale, press into the hands, hips lift. And exhale, step or hop the feet, top edge of the mat. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. And exhale, folding forward over the legs. On an inhale, arms circle, looking up. And exhale, hands in prayer in front of the chest. We'll take an inhale here. And exhale, release it out. And we'll set up for tree pose. So feet together, heels and toes touch. Shift the weight into your left foot, bringing the sole of the right foot into the side left calf muscle, above the knee, pressing into the thigh, or option to find half lotus, using both hands to pick up the right foot, grabbing it from the inside with your left hand. The heel is in towards the groin. Wherever you are, balancing here. Right hand coming to prayer in front of the chest. And bringing your left hand up to meet the right. Shoulders roll down the back. The chest is lifted, rooting down through that left foot. The left leg is engaged. The spine is long. Option to close down the eyes here, playing into your balance. It's super hard, harder than you would think. Excellent. And on an exhale, right foot comes down to meet the left, arms down by your side. And we'll go for the other side. So shifting the weight into the right foot, sole of the left foot coming to the calf, the thigh, or maybe going for half lotus, and finding your balance here. Left hand comes in prayer in front of the chest, and bringing your right hand up to meet the left. Shoulders are in one line, rolling down the back, creating space between the shoulders and the ears. You're broad across the chest. The right leg is engaged, rooting down through that right foot. The belly is in, remembering to breathe. Maybe shutting down the eyes here, challenging that balance again. And on an exhale, left foot down to meet the right, arms down by your side. We'll go for another balancing pose because why not? So we'll go for eagle pose. On an inhale, arms reach over your head sideways. And exhale, swing your right arm under your left arm, crossing at the elbows. If you don't have the flexibility, it's no big deal, just going to wherever you can. Suck your stomach in and sit down halfway, like you're sitting in a chair. On an inhale, lift your right leg up and over the left. Wrap your foot around. Your upper body is back. The knees to the right, upper body to the left. Hold here. Lengthen up through the crown of that head. The belly is in, the shoulders are down. We'll give it one more squeeze. See if you can sit down even lower in that chair. And change, unwrapping. Coming back to a standing position, feet in to touch. On an inhale, arms up. Exhale, left arm over the right, twisting around and wrapping. Suck your stomach in and sit down. On an inhale, left leg up and over the right, seeing if you can wrap the toes around that calf muscle. Upper body's back, knees to the left, upper body to the right. Hold it. Belly in. Lengthen up through the crown of that head, shoulders roll down the back. Give it one more squeeze and change, coming up and unwrapping, standing in Tadasana at the top of your mat. On an inhale, arms up, putting a nice bend into the knees, finding chair pose. And exhale, sitting back and slowly making your way down all the way to the mat. Going for a couple of rock and rolls up and down the mat, just playing into the spine here. And make your way into a seated position. Legs are out long in front of you. On an inhale, arms circle over the head. And exhale, folding forward. Grabbing onto your toes or the shins, the knees, wherever you can. Folding at the waist and folding over the legs. On an inhale, hands come to the mat, shoulders roll down the spine, flat back. And exhale, folding at the waist. Every inhale, think about elongating that spine. And every exhale, seeing if you can reach that chest a little closer to the thighs. We'll hold here for a couple of breaths, playing into the flexibility. Rooting down through the sit bones and through the heels. The toes are flexed. And on an inhale, sitting back up. And exhale, rolling down onto your back. Legs form a 90-degree angle. Arms cactus out to the sides. And we'll drop the knees over to the left. Grounding down through that right shoulder. And taking the gaze over to the right. If that's not comfortable, the gaze can be looking straight up ahead of you, up at the sky or at the ceiling. We'll take a breath here. And coming back through center before swapping sides. Knees fall over to the right, rooting down through that left shoulder and gazing over towards the left or towards the ceiling. We'll take a breath here. And slowly make your way back up towards the center. Bring the soles of the feet together. The knees splay out to either edge of the mat. One hand on your heart space, one hand on the belly. And allow yourself to just melt into the mat, relaxing deeply into the ground beneath you. Closing down the eyes here and just connecting back to the breath. We're going to take our Shavasana here. If you'd like to go for a traditional Shavasana, feel free. Coming into your final resting pose and finding stillness. Quieting down the mind. Relaxing into the pose. And we'll stay here for the next few moments. Allowing our bodies to absorb up all the benefits of today's practice. Feel free to stay here for as long as you'd like. Maybe pausing the video. Or if you're ready and willing or have something to do after practice, bringing some small, gentle movements back into the body. We'll go for a big body yawn. Arms reach out above you. Legs stretch all the way away from you. Bring the knees into the forehead, and slowly rock your way up into a comfortable seated position. Hands come to prayer in front of the chest, closing down the eyes. We'll take a big inhale through the nose, hold it at the top, and exhale out the nose. Hold it. One more inhale through the nose, hold it at the top, and exhale, releasing it out. I'd like to thank you for showing up today, for flowing with me, and for doing something nice for yourself. It's not always easy to dedicate this time to your mat space, but what a wonderful gift when you do. The love and light in me recognizes that same love and light in each of you. Together we say, Namaste.